Giddy up. Move it!
I'm going to hit.
Bootblacks don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
I'm so... wet.
Caught you, you little fuck! So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here!
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Blood! We'll break your legs, vagrant!
Teach you!
Shackle him! Shackle him! Now! Now, plunge it! You're not a complete bug. I'll avenge you! Shit!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
It's not quite... I don't know... Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
I liked you from the start. Every Witcher I've known has been a swell lad.
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself. Whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find out.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter, all of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Looks like an Arcaspore killed him. A letter and someone sabotaging Operation Place like this. That'd be interesting. Say who. keep looking. Could still find out. Move it! Come on.
to ya!
Damn, something serious.
There's a good chap.
Salutations.
I wonder if I can get a loan from Chauvenet. And if I were to put up my wife for surety.
Come on.
You'll fight me harder.
I owe you my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
Dubbed Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags sought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a ham, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many and I failed. Ah, there's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vermentino. I'll patch up your armor or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
Fine. Lead the way.
Here we are. Is there some way I might help you?
All right. All right.
Greetings, Geralt.
All right. What do you have? Vineyard's glory days seem like a thing of the past.
It seemed better times true. For bandits are not our only problem. Enormous yellow parasites, their ever-growing plague we also must contend with. Maid Matilda tries her best, but when folk fear to go out and work, what is she to do?
Thanks. See you later.
Unbeatable barking, preferential financing from the Chanfanellis on every armor purchase.
Drink! Give me a drink! I know what they pay me.
Wants to attack? You'd never catch me.
Run, Roach.
Geralt of Rivia. We are your debtors eternal.
Love, youth, adventure.
Giddy up. Run, Roach.
A man who dare not down some red is a man whose wife's like even a horse drops if you ride it.
Come on now. Come on, Roach. Leftovers.
I wonder what the old
Witcher
80s
Geralt.
eat for supper.
The Duchess has died.
A witcher's come round to take a crack at the beast.
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself. Greetings, traveler. Have you any needs?
Mind if I glance at what you got? So long.
Good luck on the path. You shan't find anything better in all Toussaint. Come now, curious lair.
Bastard. Faster. Stench. Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident. Interesting. This note plus what I found earlier. Some third parties causing problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Bet I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens.
Hey-ya!
Master Witcher, have you any news?
Vermentino can go back to operating normally.
Truly? Wonderful! I'm but a step from taking over Belgard. I really don't know how to thank you. Your reward.
Wait, what about me? What about Coronata?
If I might interject, under the circumstances, oversight of Belgard shall pass to Maid Matilda, provided she still wishes to assume it, of course.
Of course I do! Why wouldn't I?
I shall explain everything shortly. Come with me. It is time we toured Belgard.
Come with us, Witcher. I rather dislike this bureaucrat's tone. I might have work for you yet.
Wait, I beg you. Help me. If you don't, I shall go out of business for good. You must look to Coronata, you must.
Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Witcher, are you coming? We should see what's afoot at Belgard.
All right, let's go.
My desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim, for the vineyard's fallen upon hard times since its previous owner's demise. I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, I'd gladly accept your help.
Can do it, but not for free.
Decidedly too dear, that. Could you shave a whisker off? Could you shave a whisker off? A fair price.
More or less agreed already.
Excellent! You truly are a boon from the heavens.
Miss, come with me, please. We've formalities to attend to.
Of course.
I dreamt I was a wolf.
cake. I'll finally be able to drink in peace. And for your help.
Witcher or not, you still fucked your bum.
For idleness is chief mistress of
Ugly bastard. Good.
Let's go.
What's going on there?
Run, Roach.
The whole of us! At once! Doctor! Help her up! Kill him! You son of a tartmanch!
Move it.
Need someone to save me!
Let that in.
Let us kill!
The hens never forgives stray tufts.
Save me! Sir!
Let's end this.
Cattle snitches! It's a witcher!
That's what...
I thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well, those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you in gratitude, but I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Let's go. No time to lose.
I thank you again for your aid. Care to glance at my wares?
Show me what you have. What were you doing in the Caraberta woods? And how'd you wind up a prisoner of those bandits?
Ever since the Count died, I've not had the resources to buy raw materials, meaning no new barrel hoops, no tools. So I mustered a few lads and went into the woods to scavenge. Great deal of scrap to be had in those elfin ruins, if you don't mind digging. Folks say the place is haunted, but I've no fear of elfin ghosts.
A rational man.
Rational or superstitious, it matters not. The point is, I did not see a single ghost. Yet a Hansa, yes, that we ran into. Though it seems I've more luck than sense, because you came along to save me.
See ya.
Richard, how good of you to come. Any news?
Doing a great job here.
For a woman, you mean?
For anyone. Learned long ago not to judge men and women by different standards.
That's nice to hear. I'd dreamt of running this vineyard since I was a child. My mother was a washmate, found a position here. She would bring me along, and while she laundered the linens, I would play with the cats. Lady Vermentino always fed me sweet grapes. And, for a few brief moments, I would imagine she was my mother. Even wish it so. When my real mother passed away, the Vermentinos took me in. They had no children of their own. Thus, I became Matilda de Vermentino. In the end, I got my dream. Though at times, I'm still tortured by the thought that my secret wish might have brought about my birth mother's death.
Farewell.
Do you prefer to go by Geralt of Rivia or the Butcher of Blaviken?
search the body. Letter suggests a third party's behind the troubles at Liam's and Matilda's house. Still don't know who, though. And I'm no longer likely to find out. Damn it.
When the Duquesa laughs, it's no laugh. Now would you get
You've spread some nastiness to me.
Richard, how good of you to come. Any news?
Shouldn't have any more problems with the vineyard. You can start operating normally again.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard vineyard, and trust that you shall restore it to its former glory, mademoiselle.
I shall do everything in my power. Thank you. You're truly worth your weight in gold. If my mother could see this. She always wanted a better future for me. And now, thanks to you, I might actually have one. Here, your reward as agreed.
Thanks. Good luck.
So glad to see you, Richard.
That's it, Roach.
I won't go. I simply...
Snow White!
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair! The scar! The frown! It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Don't see why not. Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Nice tune.
Can't afford a barber, let alone lawyers.
Renovations coming along all right?
Wonderfully. The furnishings you last had me order have arrived.
Starting to really like this place.
As you wish, sir.
Starting to get in.
But of course.
You know.
Oh, Ace.
My roach deserves.
I shall get to work at... Will you be needing anything else, sir?
So...
Well, you're in luck.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me out.
The idea is yours. Will you be needing anything else?
Starting to...
With the utmost.
Feel...
I agree thoroughly.
Thinking about buying...
Excellent.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send... Is there anything...
Was wondering about the guest room.
Oh, but that is immaterial.
Yeah. Sooner we start on that, the better.
I can tell a man of action in... Is there anything...
Could use another...
I know of a cup.
Fine. What are the racks?
Of course, at once. Is there anything...
Feels like...
With the utmost...
Thanks. Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here, and we've cause to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family is long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet...
Yeah.
After all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks. I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted oaks was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will. See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
How might I be of service, sir?
Thanks.
A witcher. We could use one. Full time.
look around some. Nothing interesting here. Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here. Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here. Full. Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
White Wolf himself.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher.
Faster. That's it, Roach.
What do you get for all that work? Cook into Beck. What's your name?
Run, Roach. Faster. Go, go. Come on, Roach.
They write the result to my friend. See how.
That's it, Roach. Faster. Take it easy. Giddy up.
Who dare not down some red is a man whose wives like to thump his head. I down a whole bottle in toast to your deeds.
Come on, Roach.
May good health never leave you, Witcher.
Slow now, let's not do anything rash. Blood! Blood! Circle him! Circle him!
What? Lost your nerve?
You gave me! Here he comes! Grab the harlot!
Let's end this.
slow at the cold.
Save me! Thank you, noble knight. I'd ventured north in search of herbs for a new flavored wine. When suddenly,
Calm down. It's over.
the Bang Diddlers kidnapped me. In hopes of collecting a ransom, I'm sure. But with Master Liam's troubles, he never could have paid them. Ah, but I'm free and safe, thanks to you. Should you need any herbs, I've a hearty stock at the Coronata. Will you walk me there?
Lead the way. Right behind you.
Here we are. Once again, I thank you for the rescue. Wish to look over my stock?
Master Liam doesn't seem a diligent proprietor.
He tries as best he can. It's not his fault our vineyard suffered plague upon plague.
Plagues? What kind?
Well, the enormous yellow man-eating sun juice, for instance. You cannot set foot into the brush for fear of coming out a head shorter.
Show me what you got. Thanks. See you later.
Greetings, Witcher. Any news about Coronata?
Yeah, you can go back to operating normally. Tended to all your troubles there.
I thank you. At least now I've some small chance of evading bankruptcy. Though now that Matilda's bought Belgard, I shall be far from the biggest player on the market. Oh well. One ought not cry over spilt wine. I must get to work. Thank you, Witcher. The pay we agreed.
Aye.
Giddy up.
A return to traditional values and morals. Is the remedy.
That's it, Roach. Go, go.
Dump it out your rampant far to finish.
It matters not that a man's as fit as a fiddle.
Hey, ya! Let's go!
Ah,
Move it!
I've lots to do before... Hey! Over here, please!
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck-deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Mm-hmm. Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
you make mountains out of molehills, Vilma. Could be better than 5.
I must insist
Drink!
now.
Give
There'll be
me
much
a
more to
drink!
say for with us at your side.
Bold.
I believe Vilmar's in the right. There's no...
Oh. Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods! And you too, of course.
Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too. Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz. Time I got back on the path. So long.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.